Awesome. Remember to hit the record button today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. My name is Marquise Williams. I'm super duper excited to have each and every one of you plugged in on the line with training this morning. I'm excited because we got some great information to go over today. And that information is something that's really going to impact your life. You know, one of the things as a business owner that people who were more successful, before I made my first $1 million, I remember successful people used to always tell me that employees look for reasons to get off of work, while entrepreneurs look for reasons to actually work. And I seen a post by our CEO, Paul Jones, last night, and it really resonated with me. You know, as I said, we're going to keep you on the line, you know, maybe 30, 45 minutes tops today, you know, but the beauty of the post was Mr. Jones was saying, and I'm actually going to pull it up because I'm going to read it word for word. I won't be posting too much. He said, when you are an entrepreneur with bigger than average plans, holiday weekends can be a headache. While others mentally check out, you are more focused than ever to achieve your goals, even if it's alone. Now, some of you might be saying, right on, that's exactly right. I feel them. Other of you might be saying, well, I work too hard. Sure, I'm relaxing this weekend. You know, everybody deserves a break. And it really, there's not a right or a wrong. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it. See, when you really look at it, you know, some of you are a bit wiser than me in the sense that, you know, you were born before me. You've experienced more in life than I have. You know, I've spoke to my elders, and the impact of an African-American president was so much more impactful for them than it was for, you know, me. Now, I recognize the significance. It was great, but for people who are in their 70s, maybe 60s or even 50s, that realization, you know, it wasn't a reality that they could even fathom, you know, back in the day. And for some people, success and wealth is a reality that they really don't fathom. They like the idea of it, but it's something that, you know, I'm going to try it, you know, but we'll just see how it works. When you realize that you've already beat the biggest odds that are against you. You've already beat the biggest odds that are against you. The odds that you face now are nothing compared to the odds that you've already beat. See, statistically, the probability of any one of us being born exactly as we are in this precise time and place is so unlikely that your very existence verges on the miraculous and should the miraculous and should be a continuing source of dazzlement for you. If you look at it, odds of bowling a 300 game are 1 in 11,500. Odds of being hit by lightning are 1 in 576,000. Odds of getting a royal flush on your first 5 cards is 1 in 649,740. Odds of becoming a U.S. president is 1 in 10 million. Odds of winning $340 million jackpot in the Mega Million lottery is about 1 in 175 million. Odds of you being born in this particular time, place, and circumstance is about 1 in 400 billion. So the fact that you were born is amazing. The fact that you are alive right now is amazing. Now, some of you on this training right now, you know, you've been a bit inactive. You've experienced some hardships in life. You know, man, sometimes life just happens. You know, and the key is I want each and every one of you to understand, you know, when you hear me say I don't buy excuses, when you hear me say that anything that keeps you from your goal and accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish is an excuse, a lot of times people get offended. They get upset with me. And the fact that it's an excuse isn't something that is a knock on your character, but I hope that it's a eye opener, because sometimes it's the legitimate excuses that keep us broke. There's things that legitimately happen in life. But what I hope that as things come into your life and you begin to experience things, that you take them with the mentality that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how we respond to it. I had a conversation with a brother, and I won't say his name because I didn't get his permission before giving this example, but he's been enduring some hardships with his health, and he doesn't really have an idea exactly of where it's going and when or if he'll get to 100%. But he said, you know what, Brother Marquise? He said, I have to start living life with the cards that have been dealt to me. He said, if I keep waiting saying I'm going to do it as soon as I get healthy, if I keep waiting saying I'm going to do it as soon as my health gets to where I want it to be, then I'm going to miss out on a lot of life. And so many times people say, you know what? I'm going to build the business as soon as. I'm going to take care of it as soon as. And in life, that as soon as never happens. So I urge you to grab the bull by the horns. We have a phenomenal chance to be a part of history right now. And what's the most important thing for you to do is to improve and work hard on yourself. Personal growth and development. That's what this business is really all about. It just has a pay plan attached to it. You know, when we say James G. Net Worth is the life business, we want to pay you to do things that you're already going to do in your life right now. Improve who you are. Why not get paid to do it? Eat food. Why not get paid to do it? Improve your financial situation. Swipe your credit or debit card. Pay off your debt. Budget your money. Why not get paid to do it? That's what it's all about. So it always baffles me when people quit the business, because I'm like, man, you're doing the business anyway. Just get paid to do it. You're getting tax advantages anyway. Why quit? You're losing money by quitting the business. So we're at halftime right now, you guys. Anybody who's ever played sports or even seen a sport or paid attention to a sport usually understands that there's a halfway point. You know, whether it's quarters, whether it's halves, there's a breaking point where the teams go to rest, to regroup, to analyze and assess the situation. And that's where we are right now here in 2016. Now, at the beginning of the year, maybe somewhere around usually around November is where people start giving up on their goals. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it next year. Next year is going to be different. You know, and they sit around Christmas time, and either they're running up debt on their credit cards, trying to buy Christmas gifts to prove a point, because Christmas is so important and people have to have a gift. And they're sitting there saying what they start formulating their New Year's resolutions. You know, next year, this belly's going to be gone. I'm going to lose some weight. Next year I'm going to I'm going to make some more money. I'm tired of this situation. I'm frustrated. I'm going to make these changes. I'm going to stop smoking. People start formulating those things November and December. And what happens is they go into the year on fire, they start doing it, but somewhere around February or March, they fall off because it takes 21 days to subconsciously make something a habit. And a lot of people are jumping into business because they see the ability to reach their goals and their dreams, but they're allowing their subconscious mind to take over. It's like, you ever seen those cartoons where you have the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder, and they're trying to convince the person to do different things? Well, that's kind of like your subconscious and your conscious mind, where your conscious mind is the angel, and your subconscious is the devil. And the reason your subconscious is the devil is because your subconscious is stuck full of bad programming. All the programming since you were a baby growing up. When people begin to speak into your life, oh, she's shy. Oh, she doesn't want to do it. Oh, she's scared. Oh, she's not able to do that. They're speaking these things into your life, and as you're growing up, these things, TV is speaking into your life, negativity, and your mind is just saving it. It has no filter. It has no way to distinguish what's right and what's wrong, so it's just saving all this information, and it's in your subconscious mind. Your habits, your mannerisms, your ways are in your subconscious mind. And then when new information comes, it's the angel saying, hey, there's a better way. Hey, you can do it. Hey, it's possible. And then if you don't continue to listen and have the angel on your shoulder speaking into your life, speaking it into existence, the devil comes and pokes the angel in the butt and it disappears. That's why personal growth and development is so important. I gave you a daily routine before, and I'm going to repeat it today. Every single day, these are the 3 things that you want to be focused on to build your JMG Net Worth business. And I'm telling you, you don't have to have a lot of time. It doesn't matter if you work a lot of hours. It doesn't matter if you have if your health isn't 100%. It doesn't matter if you have a family. It doesn't matter if you truly want to accomplish your goals and your dreams. You can do it with just a couple hours a day, you guys. But this is what you need to be focused on every single day. The first thing you want to be doing is you want to be showing the plan. You want to be showing the plan. That plan can be showed sitting down at a coffee shop one-on-one with somebody, by yourself. It can be showed, and we're going to do some training on how to do that for those of you who want to take it to that level. You could do it 2-on-1. If you're in the same area with your sponsor, your upline, you guys can go meet somebody together. We also have the Focus Marketing System. The Focus Marketing System was put together as a 24/7 automated sales marketing machine, something that will never get tired, something that will never get sick, something that will never get frustrated, something that will never get weary. It will show the presentation the exact same way every single time and make it duplicatable. It was something put together so that I could give the presentation for you. So if you're a little bit if your confidence isn't where it should be, if you feel like, man, I can't talk like Marquise, I can't show the plan like Marquise, or I can't do it like Mario, that's okay. You can take the presentation with you, and we'll do the talking for you. We also have local meetings in certain areas of the United States popping up all over the United States. And then we have the Freedom Call every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening. And just a side note, I'll come back to that later. So every day you want to be showing the plan. There's a saying, 5 BPs a day, BP is a business presentation, 5 BPs a day keeps the job away. 5 BPs a day keeps the job away. So if you're getting the eyes on the presentation in any facet, in any form, in any medium, and you're giving 5 presentations throughout the day, then you're going to start seeing results. Now, if you don't have anybody to show the presentation to, then you want to be setting appointments with people to show the presentation. Getting on the phone, talking to people that you know. Now, this is what catches a lot of people up. This is what scares a lot of people. Talking to the people that they know. And let me give you a surefire tip on how to get over that fear. Have an I don't care attitude. The best way to go to your warm market and talk to them about joining the business is when you don't care if they join or not. See, when you got something, Mr. Willie, Senior Director Willie Gardner, I remember he reminded me of a story. It's like you just magically stumbled upon a gold mine. And the rules of the gold mine is you have 24 hours. You could take as much gold as you want. Well, you could be selfish and just say, well, okay, I'm just going to get as much gold as I can take. Or what most of us would do, we start getting on the phone. Hey, man, I found the gold mine, and we can get as much gold as we want in the next 24 hours. And what's the goal? Because all of us, by nature, They say we're selfish by nature. But when it comes to getting the hookup, when it comes to advancement, and when it comes to increase, generally we like to share the wealth if there's enough to go around. Well, let's just keep it honest. So if there's enough to go around, and we know there's enough to go around, what are we doing? We're on the phone telling. Now, if you got a lot of friends and a lot of family that you want to tell, if you call somebody and they're like, man, for real, I don't know, man. Tell me more about it. Man, I ain't got time to talk to you. I'm calling somebody else. You ain't got time to worry about, you ain't got time to spend time wasting time. Either you believe me or you don't. The key is who's going to come along for the journey, who's going to come get some of this gold. And that's how you got to treat your business. You are on the receiving end of great business information. And some will, some won't. So what next? See, all no means is not now. Because guess what's going to happen? Even with the gold example, you're going to get a hold of some friends. You're going to get a hold of some family. And a lot of times, sometimes you have mutual friends and mutual family, right? So when other people come down and start getting some gold and they start making calls, they're going to get a few calls from a few different people. And after a while, they're going to be like, you know what? Maybe there is some gold over there. And by that time, you're a senior director. Or by that time, your organization has grown 4, 5, 6 levels deep, and you're making more money. But the key is the basic understanding that everybody's looking for ways to make extra money right now. Everybody. It's like you're selling water in the desert. It's going to sell out. You just got to take the time and be willing to put forth the effort to spread the word. So you're setting appointments to show the plan. If you don't have anybody to show the plan to, you don't have anybody to set appointments with to show the plan, then last and the most important thing that you ever want to be doing in this business is you want to be talking to people. You want to be recruiting people to show the plan. Well, Marquise, I thought you didn't have to recruit people. You don't have to do anything but pay taxes and pass away. But what I need you to understand is when you shift your mindset from a mindset of take, a mindset of what I can get, and shift it to a mindset of servitude. How can I help more people? How can I change more people's lives? And when you understand that you recruiting, you spreading the word about this business, you telling them about the opportunity is like you telling them about the gold. We're putting forth an effort to change people's lives. We understand that 95% of the population lives paycheck to paycheck. We understand that 70% of the population had trouble paying their debts. We understand that 95% of the families that went into bankruptcy last year were just 2 paychecks away from total financial collapse. You guys, we have the cure to financial disease, and we have to get out there and spread the word. That's all it is. But it's going to take personal growth and development for us to get past our bad habits and our bad ways and our bad mannerisms. Because it's those same habits, those same ways that got us to where we are in our life right now, which we were dissatisfied with. Whether it's financially, whether it's the time that you have, whether it's where you are in life, there was some type of dissatisfaction. There was something inside of you that said, I deserve more, when you seen James G. Net Worth, or when that person called you and said you need to get in. And if you truly want to grasp and capitalize on that dissatisfaction, you got to do something about it. And that starts with personal growth and development. So your daily routine every single day, 15 to 30 minutes of personal growth and development. That's important. If you're like me, you don't have a lot of time to read, then you got to dive into some audio. Now, let me make the distinction here, because we got a lot of spiritual people, a lot of brothers and sisters in spiritual areas in their life, which I love it. And spiritual growth is important, but I'm talking about personal growth from the standpoint of learning thoughts and mindsets of being successful in your life from a business standpoint. The Bible is always my personal foundation, and I'm not here to push my spiritual beliefs on anybody, but the Bible is my foundation. Your foundation might be the Quran. It might be something else. Whatever it is, that's great to be your foundation, but we have to dig in into something in the industry, in the area that we're looking to advance in. So a little bit of Eric Worre, some Robert Kiyosaki, some Paul Jones. How many of you have actually gotten Paul Jones's book? The man is the CEO of our company, and you want to have his books, if nothing else, for credibility when you're talking to somebody to say, look, this man's an author. Look who we're working with. Mr. Jones has been on tons of interviews and TV shows. They're all on our Facebook page. Not our Facebook page, but our YouTube channel. How many people are utilizing those things to their advantage? Because utilizing those things alone will get people to invest the $20. They'll get started quickly. Like, oh man, $20 with this guy, and he knows his finances. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. You guys, so I want to repeat the five things that you got to do to fire your boss really quick, because we didn't record that last week, and some of you missed out on that. So I definitely want to repeat that, so that you guys don't miss it. But one of the main things, just to finish up about halftime, one of the things and the biggest things that people do when they go into the locker room for halftime is they analyze what they've done the first half. What have I done the first half? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? If they're winning, what did I do that put me in a position to be winning? If they're losing, what did I do while I'm losing, and what adjustments do I need to make so that I can start winning? So the first thing you have to do is you got to look and say, am I winning or am I losing? In games like football and basketball, that could be pretty obvious. In sports like boxing, you may not know if you're winning or you're losing. I've seen corners we're boxing, and for those of you who don't watch boxing, they go out, they fight for 3 minutes, then they go sit in their corner and get coaching between rounds. And about halfway through the fight, usually the corners at least have an idea, who's winning. And I've seen people who are obviously losing, and their corner's just telling them, keep up the good work, champ. Keep going. And I'm like, yo, he's losing. You got to make some adjustments, otherwise you're going to lose. And then there's times where the corner tells them, hey, you're down on the cards. You got to let your hands go. And you got to let your hands go. What that saying means is you got to come out swinging. You got to go for yours. You got to get frustrated. You got to get fed up. And when you get frustrated and fed up with life enough, that is when you're going to come out swinging and start taking advantage of this $1 million opportunity that you have before you. Because we got to go, you guys. We got to go to put in 2,000 new representatives within JMG Net Worth over the course of the summer. So we got July and August left. As a team, we're really not contributing to the goal. To the team, the corporate office is looking at us like, are you guys in the game? Do you guys realize that we can make millions here, and we can be a part of history and change the course of our family's history? That's how corporate's looking at us. And a lot of times we don't realize it. It's kind of like gaining weight. When I got fat, it was a gradual thing, and the change happens so gradual. It's not until you try to put on a pair of pants or you put on a shirt and you're like, dang, why these don't fit? And you look in the mirror and it hits you like, dang, I'm fat. Nothing against anybody who's overweight, because I'm overweight too. But what I'm saying is the mindset. Even financially, when you're snowballing financially, a lot of times it don't hit you till you hit rock bottom. And we have to get in a mindset of preventative maintenance. My financial worth is not a escape plan. It's not an emergency plan. It's a preventative maintenance plan. It's there to make sure that you don't get in financial trouble. It's there to make sure you don't make financial mistakes in your life. And we have to spread the word about that. We got to get excited about that, you guys. Each and every one of our products were something that was first to the market. My Financial Worth, Body Worth Premium Foods, Net Sales Worth. See, we can always be first, but if we're first and we don't do it right, other people are going to say, hey, that's a great idea. And then they're going to use our idea when they already have a bigger sales force. And it's going to seem like they came up with the idea. So we have to be the little engines that could. We have to go out and we have to work harder, because work beats talent when talent don't work. We have to be the workers. We got to be the worker bees that really want it as bad as we want to breathe, and go out and talk to and tell more people. We got to make the adjustments. Look at what you didn't do in the beginning of 2016 and say, I'm not going to do that no more. When you schedule for success, whatever schedule you had at the beginning of 2016, destroy it, because it didn't get you to the level of success in JMG Net Worth that you wanted. There's a saying that we have that we just recently developed, and I want you from this day forward, I want you to take this saying and implement it in your life. Success with JMG Net Worth is simple as 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say it again. Success with JMG Net Worth is simple as 1, 2, 3. Now, you might have noticed, for those of you who have heard it before, I changed it up a little bit. It used to be easy as 1, 2, 3, but I don't want anybody thinking that this is easy, because it's not easy, but it is simple. And I used to just say JMG Net Worth is easy as 1, 2, 3, but I need you to understand success with JMG Net Worth is easy as 1, 2, 3. Because when you do the 1, the 2, and the 3, you become what we like to call a superstar. And the main focus that we're going to be having is creating superstars. So what is the 1 and the 2 and the 3? The 1 is you got to make one decision that you want more out of life. And more importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. See, a lot of people say they want more out of life, but they don't make the decision to do the work that it takes to get it. The second thing is you want to gather 2 My Financial Worth customers so that you're qualified to earn commissions with our company. Now, a lot of you on the call, you got your foot in the door. You got started. And that's the first step you got to do, because you can't get in the game if you're not on the team. But I posed the question for you, how come you haven't activated your My Financial Worth service? It's a tax write-off, so it's not an additional expense. Not additional expense. Some of you on the call, your web tools aren't even active. You're not even on the team right now. But here you are at training. There's a lot. There must be something in there that means you want it. You know, when you see those scary movies and people get possessed by demons and they're about to, they're about to kill the person that they love, and the person that they love pleads with them. I know you're in there. Come on, you gotta fight it. I know you're in there because you're on training. You got to fight those bad habits. You got to fight that devil on your shoulder that's telling you you can't do it. You got to fight your devil on your shoulder telling you that you can't afford it, because you can afford it. You may have to move some things around. You may have to sacrifice temporarily some things so that you can invest into yourself and into your business, but you can do it. What's that guy on the water boy say? You can do it. I want each and every one of you to understand that. See, each and every day you need to wake up and you need to look in the mirror. You need to tell yourself, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. I say that 50 times every single morning. I remember I told a friend she was going through depression and she was down on herself. And she's not in the business, but I told her, I said, every day you get up and before you brush your teeth, you look in that mirror and you say it with conviction, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Hit her up in a week. I said, you've been doing it? She said, I started doing it, but I felt stupid, so I stopped. I said, you can't worry about what you feel. You can't worry about what you think, because success has nothing to do with how you feel. It has nothing to do with what you think. It has nothing to do with your opinion. It has everything to do with following directions. I said, keep doing it. Do it consistently for the next 3 weeks. I checked with her in a month. Her whole mindset was different. She felt like she was on top of the world. She was getting results in the things that she was doing. And I'm here to tell you, you have to talk to yourself. And you have to believe You have to focus on getting better and better. And you have to tell yourself you're getting better and better. Don't worry about what's in your bank account right now. Don't worry about what you see right now. Don't worry about the now. Don't base your future on your current circumstances, because there's greatness that's already around the corner. Remember, you already defied the odds. So let me blow through these 5 things that you want to do so that you can reach success, you guys. First thing, every single day when you wake up, you want to meditate and visualize on your vision, whatever it is you want. It could be more time, it could be more money, it could be more, a college fund for your kids, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is you see at the end of the tunnel for you. Sit down the first thing in the morning to visualize, to mentally rehearse and step into the vision of your future potential that sets every single cell in your body on fire. You must get up a different person. And your goal is to sustain this new state of being throughout the day. See, what happens, you guys, is when you begin to see yourself where you want to be, when you begin to see it, we talked about speaking it into existence, right? Every day I'm getting better and better, and it gets into you. What happens is it gets into your subconscious. What happens is the devil starts to grow a halo. He starts to grow some new wings, and he starts to get converted because you're replacing that bad information with good information. Because there's no way to delete it. You can only replace it. That's why the personal growth and development is so important. That's why getting on the calls, that's why getting on the trainings, that's why plugging in is so important. It's not just to do it. I hear people sometimes saying, well, I don't want to waste my time because I don't have no guests. Or I feel like I heard some of that stuff before, so I don't want to plug in. Or I wanted to go to a barbecue, so I didn't want to get on. My kids wanted to play jump rope, so I didn't get on. Part of wanting it as bad as you want to breathe, part of making that one decision is actually making the commitment to show up. See, we all play a part. You ever been to a play or a show where the people in the audience played a part, where they stand up and talk, or they all clap at the right rehearsed time? Well, your rehearsed time to get on the call within 5 minutes of the start time and give your name, where you're calling from, and yell out team focus. That's your part in the play. Why? Because the more of us that get on, the more excitement is going to be built up. And after a while, what happens is we begin to lose that drive. Especially if you don't feel like you're getting the results that you want, you begin to lose that drive. And I heard a amazing quote one time. It said, commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in has left you. So we all have to play our part, plug into the meetings, plug into the trainings, because we're building a prosperity community. And I'll give you this example, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up here, you guys. Imagine an old train. They used to have trains back in the day where people used to have to shovel coal into the engine for it to go. If, the more coal, the faster it will go, right? So I want you to imagine you're shoveling coal into an engine. Right? And then you go get somebody else. And you say, come on. We got to make it go faster. And you're shoveling coal into the engine, right? And together, both of you are shoveling coal into the engine, and it's going a little bit faster. But you say, okay, I got somebody. Now, let me go sit down. Well, they're shoveling coal into the engine by themselves, and it slows down a little bit. So they go get somebody. And now it's 2 people shoveling coal into the engine again. And it's starting to pick up steam a little bit. But because they saw you go sit down after you went to get somebody and it picked up steam, they followed your direction and they went and sat down as well. And that's what happens in the business. When you begin showing up, when you get somebody in and they see you not showing up, they feel like that's okay to not show up. And you have to make a commitment that the only priorities that come before your business, because it's not me that you're making a priority. It's actually not JMG Net Worth that you're making a priority. You got to imagine that me and JMG Net Worth are like your Uber driver. You got a destination. I'm the driver. JMG Net Worth's the vehicle. We're just helping you get to where you want to go. So you don't got to get excited about who your driver is. They're just driving the vehicle. You don't got to get excited if it's a Uber X, a Uber Select, a Uber XL. As long as it got 4 wheels and it's going to get you to your destination safely, you need to be excited. And I'm here to tell you, if you get excited and you commit, you make that one decision that you really want something more out of life and you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it, then you're going to get excited about it. But you got to make sure that why, that vision is important. That's why you get up every single day and you visualize it for 10 minutes. You rehearse. You see yourself there. If it's a new house, you see yourself in the house. You see yourself outside watering the grass. You see yourself inside whatever the foundation is, hardwood floors, carpet, whatever it is. You visualize each and every morsel of it. If it's a new car, you visualize yourself driving that car. You see the color of the interior. You see the features. You visualize it. Some of you don't care about houses or cars. Some of you just want to spend time with the grandkids. Sometimes you just want to spend time with the kids. You visualize that. You see yourself running. You see them at the Six Flags Park. You see yourself enjoying the time. You got to visualize it. And what happens is the reason a lot of people fall off, a lot of times people get lazy, they get uncommitted because they lost sight of the vision. And you gotta catch the vision, guys. You gotta catch the vision. Number two thing is, we talked about this, 15 to 30 minutes personal growth and development. You developing your mind and working on yourself. Always be learning, always be growing, always working on you. You can work hard on yourself, your job, your business, whatever you have going on in life, and you might even make a living. You might make some money. But when you work hard on yourself to become a better you, that is when you begin to make a fortune. That is when you begin to get that generational wealth. Number 3, spend 1 hour and learn something new today. Learn how to use your JMG Net Worth back office. Learn how to talk to people. Learn something new about the focus marketing system. Learn something that's going to allow you to get more eyes in front of the presentation. Learn marketing techniques. Learn something that's going to help you advance in your business. You know, there's tons of techniques that I'm uploading in the focus marketing system. You should be logging in and looking at that every single day. After training every single Saturday and Sunday, you should be logging in and taking a look at the message from the top. You should be talking to your sponsor, your upline, if not every day, at least every other day. We're a team. We're partners. We should be communicating. This is a prosperity community. We should be communicating constantly. Number 4, 1 hour execution. There's a saying, knowledge is power. Well, what a lot of people don't understand is that it's applied knowledge that's the power. Because knowledge without execution is worthless. And if you don't apply the knowledge, then in all actuality, what you really are is you're powerless. So you got to turn the knowledge you gain each and every day into results in your business. Results in your business. Okay? And the 4th thing you want to do, spend 2 hours a day. If you don't got 2 hours a day, spend an hour. Really, I want you to do it while you're out. That makes it simpler. It makes it less of a task. Spend 2 hours networking and connecting with new people, prospecting and recruiting, you guys. I have a saying, 2 people a day brings freedom my way. I remember when I first got started in the business, if I had a busy day or for some reason I had to talk to 2 people, I made it a point I had to go out. And everybody's not willing to do this, but I was. I had to go. I went to the gas station. I went to Walmart. I went somewhere, and I made sure I got my 2 people. See, this is the money-making activity in any business because we're in the people business. If people don't join businesses, they join people. They join people. So that's why you want to continue to improve you. That's why you want to continue to become a better you, because we want to help you grow and help you get to where you want to be. Because this business isn't about sales. Everybody gets so scared about sales. It's not about sales. It's about the psychology of understanding and being able to serve and provide a need that other people have. That's what it's about. It's about psychology, understanding how the human brain works and how you can influence and persuade people to do things. See, manipulation is persuading people to do things that's in your best interest. You're only signing up people because you want a little bonus check and you want to, increase your residual income. That's manipulation. You don't have a servant mentality. You're not trying to help nobody. You're just trying to get yours. But see, persuasion is moving somebody to do something that's in their best interest. If you understand it, if they get started, they're going to grow, and because you help them grow, you're going to grow. That's a beautiful thing. So let's get back to this 1, 2, 3, you guys, so I can end training. 1, make one decision that you want something more out of life. And more importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. I want each and every one of you to recommit to that one decision today. Make that one decision today. I know some of you are going to do it, but you're not going to be here next week. That's just the reality of the situation. I hope I'm wrong, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I know a lot of you are going to get excited, or some of you are going to get excited. You're going to get off this. You're going to get beat up throughout the week, and you're going to give up again. And I pray that you don't do that. I pray you stay connected, because during hard times, that's when you need to talk to your sponsor and your upline more. During hard times, that's when you need personal growth and development more. That's when you need to be plugged in more, because the calls and the trainings are like your gas station. And when you run out of gas, when you get tired, that's when you need to fill up. That's when you need to fill up. It's kind of like church. When you're spiritually weary, that's when you need to fill up. When we go to church or we read our spiritual books because we need to preventative maintenance. We need to prepare ourselves for the evil attack. We nourish our bodies with good nourishment for preventative maintenance. So when the disease and the bad things come against our body, it's healthy enough to fight it off. And that's why personal growth and development is so important, so that as you endure negativity that's all around us, the people around us are negative, able to fight it off, stand tall. The second thing, to my financial worth customers, you guys, I really need you to do me a favor, you guys. I need you to stop looking at how much something's going to cost you and begin looking at how much something's going to make you. Get on the phone with me. If you're really in a financial position where you feel like $50, $70 a month is tough for you, get on the phone with me. I have your best interest in mind. I've already made $1 million. I'm not going to tell you, hey, you got to do this so that I can make a little commission off your $50. I'm not going to do that. My goal is to help you grow. My goal is to create 100 millionaires. And if you stay in a little bit and then go broke and get frustrated, what are you going to do? You're going to dog me and dog the company. My goal is to help you make better decisions and help you grow in life spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, as well as financially. So if you're having a hard time doing that, get on the phone with me. Let's analyze your situation and let's help you grow and improve, because you're not going to do it by yourself. If you knew how to do it on your own, you would have already done it. So you got to get with somebody who has a different perspective, who's where you want to be, that can help you do it. So I need everybody, if you're not active right now, if your web tools, $19.99 is not active, I need you to get it active. Call corporate, email corporate. If it's already canceled, log into your JMG Network site and go to your profile and go to update payment information to renew your web tools. The second thing I need each and every one of you to do, I need you to activate your My Financial Worth service. You gotta be protected. This isn't just a bill. This is something that everybody needs, uses, and wants. And if we're out spreading the word, nobody needs to have more belief and have the service than us. So you got to get your service on. That's important. You should have the service on. If you got a spouse, they want to be protected too. You got to get your spouse on the service. That'll get you qualified right there with 2 customers. But if you don't have a spouse, if you're single, or don't have anybody right now, we'll work on getting you that second customer. We'll work on techniques. We got a great video coming out that's going to help you with that. But if you can get the 2 customers right there in your own home, then you need to do it. Now, when you get new people, 1 customer needs to be outside the home to trigger your bonuses, your commissions. But we have a technique to help you with that as well, you guys. I'm telling you, what I need each and every one of you to understand. This is the thing, and I got 5 minutes left, and then I'm gonna let you out of here. This is what I really want you to understand. And I'm gonna read you a section from our presentation, our new presentation that really sums it all up. Okay, and that's gonna put you where you have an understanding instead of me trying to explain it. While our system is simple, it's our proven strategy that sets J&G Net Worth apart from any other company by making it simple for people from all walks of life to get involved and create a residual income that will literally change their life. We have a saying at J&G Net Worth: success with J&G Net Worth is simple as 1, 2, 3, which means when you join J&G Net Worth as a marketing affiliate, you're actually making the one important decision that you want more out of life. And more importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. When you gather 2 My Financial Worth customers, you're putting yourself in a position where you're qualified to earn commission. And last but not least, you complete step 1 and refer 3 qualified affiliates. That means 3 people who get their 2 customers. And when you complete this strategy, you become what we like to call a superstar. What does that mean? It means we celebrate you like crazy. J&G Net Worth wants to send you checks. We want to celebrate you, you guys. I want you to understand how powerful this strategy is. Today is July 2nd, right now. If you said, you know what, I'm going to reactivate my web tools. I'm going to get my 2 customers. And you know what, I'm going to sow seed and I'm going to do it myself. That'll be $120. That'll be $120. And it's a month. But trust me, let me help you understand this right now. That'll be $120 a month. 1, that's a tax write-off, so you're going to get it right back at the end of the year. 2, it's going to be keeping you qualified. Remember, we're not looking at how much something's going to cost us. We're looking at how much something's going to make us. So then we get your 3 people, and we help them get their 3 people. We help everybody become superstars. Now you're qualified for the Rockstar bonus. The Rockstar bonus is the strategy, you guys. That's what it is, because when you qualify for the Rockstar bonus, now you're making $150 residual every single month. And if you're making $150 residual, tell me, do you care about spending $120 on something that's protecting you, something that's helping you financially, something that's putting you in a better financial position anyway, that's also a tax write-off that you're really not spending on? But the beautiful thing about it is your 3 people want their Rockstar bonus as well. So as they go for their Rockstar bonus, your organization grows to level 3. And as those 9 people go for their Rockstar bonus, it goes to levels 4, levels 5, levels 6, level 7. And before you know it, because you invested $120 into your better financial situation, because you invested $120 into your business, because you went out and did that one decision and was willing to do the work, now you're making $12,000 a month. Don't look at the big picture of all the work and all the people that got to come in. Stay focused on becoming a superstar and helping your 3 people become a superstar. You're going to start to notice that when you appreciate the little, that's how you get much. Guys, we have an opportunity to make your dream become a reality. But you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Because if you don't want it, then it's going to show in your work ethic. It's going to show in your results. It's going to show in the things that you do on a daily basis. I want to help you win. I want to help you get to the next level. But you got to help me help you. You got to help your sponsor help you. Your only job is to keep your sponsor busy. It's not to depend on them for your success, but they are there to help you. And if you're not utilizing them, they have to go out and find somebody who's going to utilize them. And when they find somebody else, you cannot get upset that their time is being taken and spent on somebody else. That's what I want you to understand. So do me a favor. Get active with your web tools if you're not active. Get your My Financial Worth service on. Get qualified. And more importantly, well, not more importantly, but in addition, let's get your 3 people this week so that we can help you become a superstar. July is the time for freedom. My birthday month, my daughter's birthday month, all 3 of them. As a gift, let me help you become a superstar. Love each and every one of you. Appreciate you. Check your email for the schedule at a glance of all the things we're doing this week. Log into the Focus Marketing System. We're not emailing it no more. We're not texting it no more. If you want to see the message from the top, you got to log in at 3 p.m. or after and look at the message from the top in the control panel of the Focus Marketing System. I got your back. I'll see you at the top. Shoot me a call or a text if you need anything. Peace.